I'm gonna teach you a lesson, something for you to know, for your personal success. We want you to grow. I just wrote that.
Oh, one beautiful, honey. Wonderful.
This is Tony, also known as Blessed Brother,
Angie, bless sister.
and we got a great one for you tonight. The topic is
Secrets to living a happy life.
secrets to living a happy life.
Yes.
All right. Well, before you get into those secrets, as
All
always,
right.
this message is brought to you by blessedbrother.com. Blessedbrother.com, where we're working to make you free. Take it away, Angie.
All right. So, you know how Blessed Brother keeps dropping the content. Really good content, right? So, today I want to hear from him.
Oh,
Now, interesting enough, when Blessed Brother's dropping all this fabulous content, you really don't hear what he has to say about them or what he thinks about them. Sometimes he'll put in some comments to let you know what he's thinking about it, but there's a lot of times where he doesn't give very much information. So today we are going to hear what he has to say.
This is totally unscripted. I had no idea she was going here.
So remember one of his most recent posts? Gosh, can I do this so that you can see it?
I'm not sure if they can see that or not.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. So we're just kind of going to go through it a little bit and just hear what he has to say about it.
Okay, good.
So the number one on that list is to live gratefully.
Live gratefully.
So, Blessed Brother, I've chosen the topic of secrets to living a happy life because I felt like in this post, what you were saying is these are some of the secrets to living a happy life. Now, you know, number one, of course, is having Jesus in your heart.
Yes.
To, you know, living a happy life. And I felt like this post was some additional things.
Okay.
So live gratefully. What does that mean for you?
Well, you know, gratitude, I think people really underestimate how powerful the power of gratitude is. You know, when you show gratitude for how you've been blessed, it opens the door for you to be blessed in many other ways. And the big challenge there sometimes is sometimes you have stuff in your life that you're like, I wish I had a better car, or I wish I had a better house, or I wish I had a better job, or I wish I had. Well, when you show gratitude,
you got a case of
for the
I
things,
wish you had.
Yeah, when you show gratitude for what you have, it opens the door. And you know, that gratitude takes effect in different ways. How do you show you're grateful for a car? Well, you can say you're grateful and so forth, but then you can also take good care of that car. You know, you can be a good steward of that car. And by stewardship, you show gratitude, and that opens the door for more blessing.
All right. What about love generously?
Love generously. Now, this is something that's so key because God is love. And we're ambassadors of Christ here on earth. And the number one way that we can show people how good God is by seeing that love emanate from us.
Okay.
You know, there's a song back in the 80s called Sowing the Seeds of Love by Tears for Fears. And you may have never heard of that song, but such a great song. But one of the things it says right in the middle is anything is possible when you're sowing the seeds of love. So when you sow those seeds of love, it's a powerful force. You know, one of the big things back in the 60s, there was always this debate between Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. They actually debated whether Malcolm X's ideas of using force for racial equality was more powerful than Martin Luther King's love for racial equality. And guess who's the person you still talk about now? There's not a Malcolm X holiday, but there's a Martin Luther King holiday. It shows you the power of love.
True. All right. What about speak kindly?
Speak kindly. You know, the words that come out of our mouth are so key. You know, and you know, the Bible says that life and death are in the power of the tongue. So if we speak good things, it's almost like a boomerang. We speak good things out, good things will be returned to us. So, you know, I heard someone on a page, someone I was looking at, I think it was today, and they were upset because Donald Trump was coming to their town and they're not a Trump supporter. But what they said on their page, and I had to give them a like for this, they said, if you can't say anything good, don't say anything at all. speak kindly.
Mhm.
And I really respected that person for saying, I just won't say anything.
Mhm.
All right, so go ahead.
Dance daily.
Dance daily. Now, Tony Robbins talks about this a lot. One way to change your emotion is through physiology.
Mhm.
Okay?
Mhm.
So if you get in a situation where you're moving, it is hard to be depressed, for example, when you got a big old smile on your face. So when you're having a rough time, to get there and do the boogie, get your Siri going, and you get some dancing happening and so forth and so on, it will change your attitude
Yes.
by having just a physiological change. And dancing is a great way to do it.
And Rachel Hollis says, when you move your body, you change your mind.
There you go.
All right. Next, we have smile freely.
Well, that's it. Like I said before, it is difficult to be depressed when you got a big old smile on your face. And the reason why, I don't know why I'm going here. No, I'm not even going to go there. But the biggest thing you can do is have a smile. A smile, attracts people. If you look at the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, one of the ways that Dale Carnegie talks about in that book in terms of how to win friends and influence people is to wear a smile.
All right. This one, forgive willingly.
Let me tell you one other thing. I'm going to tell you a quick story. I remember once I went to a restaurant, and I went to the restaurant. I went by myself, and a lady was sitting at a booth many seats over, and older lady. And I sat down, and because we were even though we were sitting right across from each other, she was down a ways, I was able to make eye contact. And I made eye contact, and I just gave her a smile, just a friendly smile. And went about my business. I was reading a book or whatever and eating and so forth. Well, at some point, I noticed someone was standing next to me, and it was that lady.
Mm.
And she came to me, and she had tears in her eyes. And she said, I've had such a rough day. I just needed to see a smile. And your smile lit up my day.
Well, your smile does do that.
Well, but it impacted me so much.
Yes.
So sometimes, if you don't think you can have anything to offer someone, offer them a smile. All right, go ahead.
It does change the environment a lot of times.
Yes.
Okay, here's one. Forgive willingly.
Forgive willingly. And this is not so easy all the time. But I've seen in my own life blessings open up because I was willing to forgive. This lady right here, I believe, is a blessing in my life that came to me because I was willing to forgive a big wrong that had been done to me. And, it's so funny because I once heard a definition of forgiveness, which is the most difficult definition of forgiveness I've ever heard. The definition was, you have forgiven when you are thankful that you went through the process because of what you became through it. How's that? Wow. That's crazy, right?
That is.
But I can honestly tell you that I believe that there's things even in my life right now, even with my marriage, that I can specifically say that's because of some bad things happened that I had to forgive, that I can now have such an appreciation for the wonderful thing I have right here with her.
That's awesome.
All right.
Okay, there's just two more.
Okay.
Inspire joyfully.
Inspire joyfully. There's a gospel song that says, I choose joy. And, joy is something that's different than happiness. Sometimes people get the two things related, but they're related, of course. But happiness can be fleeting. Joy is an inner light that you let come out of you, and it emanates around you. And if you tap into that, I'm reading a book right now that talks about tapping into that inner joy and how it opens everything up for you in terms of what you think and how you think, because it's your beliefs that lead to your thoughts, and your thoughts that lead to your actions, and your actions that lead to your habits, and your habits that lead to your results.
We'll have to talk about that.
I know, right? That could be a whole topic itself. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, here's the last one.
All right.
Hope as if your life depends on it.
Hope as if your life depends on it, because it does. It is a sad commentary to go through life and believe that there's no better thing going on for you, that this is all there is. Tony Robbins talks about that the key to success is a feeling of progress. I'm sorry, a key to happiness is a feeling of progress. So if you have no hope, that means you don't discern that there's anything that's going to get better for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, that's no way to live.
Mm-hmm.
Live your life with expectations of things being better, a high expectancy that the next day could be a better day than today. And if you go through that and you enjoy the day, you're thankful for the day, the things we talked about before, but you look forward with expectation, high expectation
Yeah.
toward tomorrow,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's really living.
All right, Blessed Brother.
How's that for not being prepared at all and just come?
Well, that was great. And I think it's good because, again, you post so much great content that it's just good to take one of your pieces and just hear your heart from it.
Yeah. The whole purpose of putting those posts in this thread and so forth is that there's so much junk on Facebook, so much negativity. We seem to be a very divided country, divided world. There's just unrest everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted it to be something that showed up in everyone's news feed every day, and everyone who likes this page can attest to this, that there's something that shows up every day that Blessed Brother puts out there, be it a video that we do or a post that I make that's of positivity to help you get through your day. And if I could be a small part, like I was for that lady, and bringing some smiles to your life, then I've succeeded with this page. So,
and we really hope you like the content. We especially even when he and I pop on here, we want you to have value from it.
That's right.
And just to know that, we're two people that aren't perfect, but we do love and care for you, and we are here for you, and we just want to be a blessing to you, and as he said, just be a light on Facebook for you.
That's it.
So we want you to have a super blessed day.
Remember blessedbrother.com if you like to work with us, because we love helping people succeed financially as well, and we definitely have a vehicle to do that. So check that out, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you then.